Hello, my lovely, lovely friends. I am doing an update, a vlog update. If you haven't seen me in a while, I was actually very, very busy. I just came back from Turkey from one of the most expensive trainings that I have ever attended in my life. Okay. I decided to take this risk. I would call it a risk because that was the biggest investment in my entire life to do something like for a training. Okay. But it pushed me to so many different levels that I never expected, and I'll share more about that very, 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 very soon. I just wanted to come say hello. I'm still here. I've just been super busy. At the moment, I'm back to my super busy working schedule, which means I'm launching several courses at the same time. We're filming new courses. I'm editing the new courses, planning the new recipes. I'm hiring a team. I've hired a few new people, and so I'm training them up as well. Also, I'm writing my book. You all know that I'm writing my book, and that is taking so much longer than I have ever imagined. And now I understand when people say writing a book is such a big challenge, personally, mentally. Like, you have to push yourself to do it. It takes so much longer, and I want it to be really, really useful and helpful. So if you haven't gotten on my book waitlist, please do, because your support means so much to me. I have never written a book in my life, so this is my first time. And definitely it's very challenging. And, when you guys sign up to my waitlist, or when you're telling me that you're excited for my book, it just means the world to me, and honestly, it makes my day. Okay. Trust me, it's so much work. But I'm really excited. I really want to do it. I've set this as a goal like so many years ago, and I kept pushing it away and postponing. Now I'm ready and I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. I actually have a deadline. I do want to publish it this year by the end of November, because I'm a persistent girl and I get shit done, okay? But I really, really need some energy, from you guys, to just feel that you're there for me, you're supporting it, you're with me. I know you write to me all the time, but it means a lot to me. And yes, the book is gonna be, it's hard, because it's not only writing the part, it's like I have to go back into the old situations, let's say, and remember all the things and rewrite it, and almost like reliving it again, because I want it to be all from me. Like, I'm writing it myself. I'm writing every single word in my style, so it's going to be kind of not very like professional language. It's going to be in this kind of language that everyone can hopefully understand, and it's my second language anyway. So what's been happening with me? I have been traveling a lot, back and forth, filming new stuff, developing recipes, launching the new courses, and I just came back from a trip, from 1 week's trip to Turkey. So I bought this expensive training, and it was run by really, really famous bloggers that have a lot of success with social media reels. And I was like, you know what, I think it's time for me to go to the next level. Everything that I've been doing, it's been 10 years in my blog, and it's kind of like the same style. So I decided to push myself out of the comfort zone, like I always do, and just be like, right, screw this, let's go, let's do it. It was a crazy event. I mean, it was probably mainly only millionaires there, right? We're talking about really high level event, and really, really rich people. Everybody's successful. If they weren't successful, let's say on social media, they would have a huge success in their day-to-day business operations. A lot of the people, had goals like, oh, I want to make my first billion. Like, you're like, what? Like, so that definitely pushes your mindset a lot more. When you're surrounded by people who have achieved a lot, they have different mindset, they have different energy, they think differently, they feel different, and it's almost like your mind starts to expand. And this is so important. That's why I want to share everything, the whole journey that I've been through personally, right? From starting, with making no money. Guys, I'm not gonna share the whole story, but I lived on bananas for a week. That's how poor I was and broken in London, right? And then I had to like work my mindset, my jobs, and I did such a long journey. Honestly, if I look back and I look 10 years of my life, and even before, when I started working when I was 20. So, last 15 years, I've been slaving away, doing so much work, doing jobs that I didn't like, and then slowly, starting my own business, starting my own job. But even then, when I started, I didn't make money, right? So it was crazy. And it's just crazy where I am now. I feel I've done an incredible journey, and I understand also now why you can't, like, for example, you can't make no money and then suddenly start making, like, I don't know, 5 figures, 6 figures, because your brain capacity is just not there. So this event was like, for me, was like the next step, like to meet all these super successful rich people that were actually really, really nice. Not everyone, okay? But majority of them were really nice, especially people that are like much higher level, you know, and they just skip through the bullshit. They tell you how it is. They give you lots of advice, you know, and I'm such a small fish comparing to all of them there. But it makes me feel so motivated. I'm so inspired, you know, and I think if you're inspired by more successful people, if it gives you energy and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna do something, because we are all unique. We're such unique, beautiful beings, okay? And you can literally achieve anything you want in this life. And that is one of the main things that I want to deliver as a message, deliver in my book, deliver in everything that I'm going through, and into this new transformation that is going to happen with me and also with everybody who is on this journey with me. I'm going to transform you literally from your old life into your new life. And it doesn't necessarily mean something specific. It can mean in your health, in your relationships, in your finances. It doesn't matter which area, but you and everyone else always struggles with something. And that is just a normal thing. We all have our challenges. And I personally still have a lot of challenges that I haven't figured it all out, you know, even though it might seem from the outside like, oh, she's got it all figured out and she's got an amazing business. I constantly hear, you know, when I complain to my friends, like, oh my God, like today is a bad day. I'm feeling like I'm not good enough, or I'm feeling like everything's not working out. They always like remind me that like, Ala, you're like, you've got a business from a side that looks like this and this and this. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. But we are all human, right? And we have our ups and downs. We aren't perfect. We have moments when we just feel the world is crashing, okay? And I have a lot of these moments, and I think it's so important to talk about them, because the picture you see online is so, I don't want to say fake, because a lot of people are real and they talk about the experiences, but there's also a lot of fakeness, you know? And I'm in the world where I'm surrounded by a lot of people who are influencers or, you know, rich people. And a lot of it is just a show. So, you know, my mission really is not to put on any show ever. And this is why I think I've collected such a big following over the years. And I want to now speak more about this, because I have always been real and I'm honest and I'm just to the point. I may be too direct and not everyone likes it, you know, but I am truthful and I'm real. I never put stuff online. Like, oh my gosh, so many people just fake it. And it's just, for me, it's kind of like, it's just gross, you know, like just stop lying. But they are lying to get other results. And I think that always bites you back. Excuse me. Anyway, I am just so energetic and passionate about everything right now. I am in a full transformation. I'm transforming 10 years of my experience that I created in cakes into now something that I'm going to go into a completely different direction. More motivational, more speaking, more of me, more sharing my stories, more sharing vlogs like this, inspiring more people, going on stages, obviously publishing my book. And I definitely want to invite you on this journey with me, because, you know, when you're surrounded in a good energy, my energy is so strong. I've realized that everybody who comes to my energy, they become more successful, more rich, they change their mindset. And I've realized that this is the power that I have that I never realized that I have. And it's not because I do something special or I'm special. It's just my energy is super strong. And for me to function and to live, I have to share the energy. So whenever I have my friends or anyone in my circle, right, and we speak, after conversation, usually they're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do something. And I didn't get these skills just randomly. You know, I've literally been through hell. And for those of you who know my story a little bit, and obviously I will share everything in the book. So hopefully when you do read my book, you will be like my bestie. You will know everything about me. It's kind of weird. It's like you're going to look into my diary and, you know, it is a bit strange, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, well, now you're going to know everything. You're going to know what I've been through. So there's nothing in the world that you can't personally do. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Everything that I've been through, and look at me now, where I am now. I haven't completed all the puzzles, but I know they will complete. And I'm just like so excited. Anyway, I wanted to update you on that, because that is what's happening right now in my life, and that is the transition that's going on, and you know, where I'm moving to. And I'll be starting a whole new YouTube channel, which I will tell you. And starting a whole new TikTok, YouTube channel, Instagram. I already have a personal Instagram, so if you're not following me there, I'll leave the link there. This is where I'll be starting to start to share lots of these kind of clips and things. But anyway, guys, I am so grateful to all of you. Thank you for being with me through this entire journey. I will be thinking about the topics that I'll be discussing, in that personal vlog once I started. And then I will literally, everyone who is going to leave me a comment and ask me to film a video about certain topic or anything, I will record that, because in the first stages, I want to make sure that I give you content that you actually want and enjoy. In the meantime, that's my update. I am home right now in Latvia. I am spending time with my grandparents because they are really, really old. So this is why I'm prioritizing being here, because I can work anywhere. Excuse me. But I just want to spend time with family, plus all my brothers and sisters are here. So it's just been so nice to spend time at home. And even though, my dad isn't here anymore, we feel that his energy is always around me, and I can't explain it. Like, I definitely feel he's always with me. And last year when I came home, it was so difficult for me mentally. Like, I was a mess. I was a wreck. I couldn't get out of bed for like 2 weeks, and I was going through such a hard time emotionally and mentally. And on top, I was dealing with all the other stresses from a relationship and finances and this and that, and it was just like a lot at the same time. But this year, it's crazy how much of a difference it makes just 1 year later. And yeah, I still get sad sometimes. I think about him more. We have dad's photos everywhere around the house. I'm actually going to show you. Oh wait, actually that's my mom. You see here, she's actually 30 years old here on this picture. It was her 30th birthday, and I have them right here at my work desk. And this is really embarrassing. It's a picture of me and dad. I don't know if it's gonna focus. Okay, here you go. That's me on the side, and that's my sister, and that's my dad. Yeah, so kind of have them all here. I should probably have my grandma here as well somewhere. I think I did. Oh, yeah. So they're always with me, kind of like watching and smiling at me. Everyone says I look like my mom. Do I look like my mom? She obviously had brown hair, very dark hair. For those of you who didn't notice, I did dye my hair again. Nice and blonde. I like being a little blondie. I feel like that's totally me. And I feel more myself. Anyway, guys, I will update you on everything. So, thanks again. Make sure to get on my book waitlist if you want to support me, which I hope you do. If you've been watching me and got any value from anything that I ever posted, I would love your support. And I'll see you very soon. Bye.